all sorts of different creatures in here, but today we're going to use these ones. So this dinosaur wants to find his friend, his twin. It's his twin dinosaur. And dinosaurs are really scared of snakes. If they come across a snake in the wild, that snake could bite them and kill them. So he doesn't want to go anywhere near the snakes. So it's pretty scary to find his way to his friend without getting killed.
I know this goes straight. This goes straight.
Okay, so this dinosaur can only think like a computer. Okay, so he can only think like a computer. So he can only do step-by-step instructions. And do you know, in the computer world, when you're a computer science, those step-by-step instructions have got a funny name. I'll write it on the board. Let me have a look and see. Here's
This is the name for the step.
the step-by-steps are called algorithm. So we need to write an algorithm for our dinosaur to find his twin without getting bitten by snakes.
I know.
So you can only do a step-by-step instruction. Who thinks they could give me the first step for our dinosaur? Yeah. Oh, how would we get him there? By giving him a step-by-step specific instruction. How many steps would he need to take first, and which direction would he go? Yes, one step. Which way? Yeah, one step forward. Wouldn't it? He'd go one step forward. That would be our first instruction. Just move back a little bit. We'll write it here. So he's going to go one forward. I'm just going to do an F for forward. Number one forward. That's his first instruction. Where's he going to go next? If he goes one more forward, what will happen? He'll get bitten by a snake. So if he went one more forward and got bitten by a snake, that would be called a bug. There'd be a bug in our program, and we'd have to come back to the start and debug our program. So our first step was one forward.
Then we'll go that way.
Oh, which way is that way?
One sideways.
Left. Yeah, it would be there. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna put a left here, L for left, and I'm gonna put a right here so you know. So left. How many steps left? Be careful. Oh, thank goodness. So we're gonna go 2 left. I'm just gonna do an L for left. 2 left. Right. Okay. What's his next step going to be? 2 forward. Okay. I'm gonna go 2 forward. Oh no! What's that called if we get to the start? There's a bug. Reset. Restart. Back to the beginning. Right, let's follow our code. Let's follow our algorithm. 1 forward. 2 left. What's going to be next?
One forward.
1 forward. So let's write it here. 1 F. 1 forward. What's going to be our next step by step? Yeah? Oh no, that's not good instruction.
Go this way, Lana.
1 left. Could you move him 1 left for me, please?
1 left.
And his last instruction would be
Forward.
1 forward. Okay, you're right. So then he has safely got to his friend following our algorithm. And there were no bugs in our algorithm, were there? Was there another way for our dinosaur to get there?
Yeah,
Did you see another pathway?
Just go straight.
Could you see another
Yes,
pathway?
go behind the snake. 1 forward.
Pass me the dinosaur. Let's have a go.
I know, you can go
Hang on. Somebody's got some thinking inside their computer science head. So tell me what you think. Yeah?
Go behind the snake.
2 left. Yeah? It's the same so far.
1 back and 1 back.
1 back. Ah, so he was just adding on an extra, wasn't
Why
he?
not?
But
Didn't make it any faster.
it didn't make it faster. And the whole idea when we're doing computational thinking is what Fire Maddie said, we've got to find the fastest way to do something. Yeah?
You can go okay. That goes straight.
You can't go diagonal. You have to do step-by-step instructions that aren't diagonal. Well done, but good thinking. So what we're going to do now is I have printed out for you.
Oh.
This is Maui down here. And do you know the story of Maui? Do you know much about the legends of Maui and Mahuika? So Maui was a bit crafty and he was a bit of a scallywag, really, wasn't he? And he liked to put out fires. Okay? So what Maui has to do is put out how many fires?
3.
He has to put out 3 fires, and then he's like, oh my goodness, I've taken fire away from my people. I need to go and see the kuia. I need to go and see Mahuika and learn, get some fire from her. Do you know that legend?
Yeah.
And she gives them fire from her fingernails. Yes. So he puts out the fires, and then he's got to go to Mahuika and say, please, can I have some more fire? So we need to write our code down there, just like we wrote our code here to get Maui to Mahuika, but instead of dodging the snakes like we just did, no, we're not going to dodge the fire, we're going to put out the fire. So I was just in room 3, and the things that we learnt was to make it fast, like Fire Maddie said, is that we could just use letters. So if we put out fire, we just wrote P-O-F, and that meant put out fire. Yeah, and so when we wrote 1 up, we just went 1 up, or 1 U, or the same as what we did just down there. Some people write forward, 1 forward, 2 down, so we can just use letters. We don't have to write the whole words, but if you want to write the whole words, you can. Up to you. The idea is you're going to write your code. As you're writing it, you might like to use one of these to make sure you're doing it right. So you might be at Maui and you might say, okay, so I'm going to go 2 up, put out fire. 1 across to the right, 1 down, put out fire. So you write your code and then you test it with one of these little creatures. So write your code, then you can come and get one of your little creatures, or you can use it to write your code, and then you're going to get your friend. No, the eyeballs won't work because they actually roll off the table. They're a real pain. Shouldn't have bought those ones. Okay, so then you'll get your friend to check it, and then we can help you check your code as well. Has anyone got any questions?
No.
No? Do you all know where a pencil is?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So what I'm going to get you to do is I'm just going to spread these around so that we're not all trying to come to the same box. I'm just going to spread these around. Snakes are probably no good because they're too big, so I'll put those back. Hang on, stay where you are, stay where you are, stay where you are. I'll just spread them around.
I've got the cheetah.
Doesn't matter what you have, it's just a way of helping you.
Move back those people right now. Hop off the grid and
so
make sure you're sitting
to
nice.
hand out some of those for me, and you to hand out some of those for me, and then you can get yourself a creature and you can go to your desk.
Don't get a creature until you've got your paper.
You've got your paper first.
Paper, then creature. Paper, then creature.
Oh.